Namaste everyone, my name is Deepthi. We are going to do a short practice with some spinal warm-ups and sun salutations. So let's get started. We'll meet at the top of the mat, feet hip width apart, or they can be together depending on how you feel. We'll start with some shoulder rolls and cleansing breaths. So on the inhale, lift the shoulders up towards the sky, big sigh out through the mouth. As you lower down the arms. Two more. Inhale. Let it all go. Inhale again. And exhale. With this breath, close down the eyes. Palms face forward. Pressing down through all four corners of the feet. And find grounding there. Engagement in the legs. The spine lengthens all the way to the crown of your head, widening across the collarbone. Eyes are soft, jaw is relaxed. We begin to deepen our breath in and out through the nose. If Ujjayi breath is in your practice, you can begin to activate it now. We access it by constricting the back of the throat, looking for that ocean sound. Taking a moment to check in with the physical body. How does the breath feel today? Continuing to use that breath to find presence in every moment. On the next inhale, take the arms up towards the sky. Let the palms touch. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Anjali Mudra. Two more. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale. Eyes are still closed. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands in front of your heart. Pause here. Take a moment to find an intention for your physical practice, maybe for your day. A few rounds of cat and cow. Arms come by our side. Soften the elbows, palms face forward. Inhale, move the heart forward. Hands move back. Cow back. Exhale, round the spine. Tuck the chin. Few more. Inhale, open the front body. Stretch. Exhale, belly tucks in. Two more. Inhale, eyes open or closed here. You can always have a soft focus. If balance is not our thing today. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral spine. Lower the hands. One round of modified sun salutation. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. And exhale, step back, plank pose. Hold your plank for a couple of breaths. Tuck the tailbone, soften the elbows, push the heart away from the mat. Lower the knees down, tuck the tailbone, shoulders go past the wrist. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, we back bend. Exhale, halfway down, curl the toes, press up through modified plank to our first down dog of this practice. Begin to pedal the legs out in your down dog. Maybe we shake the hips side to side. And then find even bend in both knees. We find stillness in our down dog. Palms press away from the mat. Hug the triceps towards each other. Externally rotate the shoulders. Keep the knees soft so that the chest can move closer to the thighs. Arching the spine, sending those hip points, or rather a sits bone, towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Bend the knees, look between your hands, slowly walk to the top of the mat in your Uttanasana, feet hip width apart. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of our heart by our side. One round of sun salute. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Ardha Uttanasana, half lift. Step back plank. Take a moment. Knees up or down, shoulders go past the wrist. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, lower halfway down, and then press up through plank to downward facing dog. One more breath here. Actually, let's take a couple of breaths. Pushing those heels down, try to lift your toes, get into your calves. The heels may or may not touch the mat. That's not the point here. And then lower the knees down. We'll meet in our tabletop position. So hands and knees, wrist under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and then make sure elbows are slightly bent here, micro bend in the elbows, especially if you hyperextend. We'll go for our balancing table. So shift the weight into the left hip, right leg extends, point through the right toes, and then extend the left arm. If that feels okay, you can always have just the leg option. Reaching the left fingers forward, right toes back. Inhale. On the exhale, bend the right knee. Maybe we bind here. Release the hand, release the leg, balancing table. Hand comes down, knee comes down. Shake the hip side to side. We'll go on the other side. Curl the right toes, left leg extends, point the toes, close the hip, add the opposite arm. Micro bend in the left elbow. One more breath. And then we take our bind option for our quad stretch. Hand and foot press into each other. One more breath. Release the foot, release the hand, then back to our table. Make your way into your downward facing dog. One breath here. Bend the knees, look between your hands, make your way to the top of the mat. You hop, you walk, you step, half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Arms come all the way up, inhale. Exhale, fold again. Step back plank pose, vinyasa, build heat in our body. Exhale, lower. I'll show you your up dog option. Thighs come off the mat. Open the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more breath. Bend the knees, look between your hands. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands in front of our heart by our side. Alright, 2 more rounds of sun salutation. We'll do a little twist. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, let's twist to the right side. Inhale, arms reach up. Twist to the left. Keep the hips square, hip points facing forward. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Step back into plank pose. Now knees up or down, take your pick. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Try to find a depth into your down dog every time you go into it. So softening the knees, moving the heart towards the thighs. Bend the knees, look between your hands. Make your way to the top of the mat. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come all the way up. We'll twist to the right one more time. This time we pause. Make sure both hip points are facing forward. And then right hand finds the right hamstring, left arm reaches up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist and back bend. Gaze drops down. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, we twist to the left this time. and then left hand finds the left hamstring, right arm reaches up, inhale, lengthen, and then twist and back bend. This should not feel funny in the low back, so be mindful of the signals the body is giving you in this pose or any other. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, we fold forward. Step back, plank pose. One more round of vinyasa. Three cleansing breaths in our down dog. Inhale. Every exhale, on every exhale, push the heels down, lift the toes up without moving the heart forward. Keep the chest back. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, lift the toes, push the heels down. And one more. Inhale. And exhale, pause here. Three breaths. Really pushing the palms away from the mat. Dig those heels towards the mat. Another breath. And then lower the knees down. We'll go in our child pose. So big toes touch. Heels on our, hips on our heels. And then walk the hands out. You want to make sure that hips stay grounded. So if folding down is lifting your hips up, you want to bring a block under the forehead. Soften the elbows, really allowing the upper body to melt here. Take a side stretch. Lift the forehead, walk the hands over to the right side, keep the hands parallel, lengthen through the left side. Then maybe the forehead reaches the mat, maybe you keep it long. Breathe into the left side body. Finding space between our ribs. Other side. Lift the forehead first. Walk hands over to the other side. Keep the hips grounded as we take the stretch on this side. Just connecting with the sensations this stretch brings. Another breath. Lift the head, walk the hands back center, then towards you. We'll roll the hips onto one side. Legs come out in front of us. Come in the middle of the mat and then slowly lower the back down. If after laying down your chin is somewhere here, you tuck the chin in, sliding a thin blanket under the head is also a good idea. Draw the knees to chest, hands behind the knees nice and wide, rock side to side. Back center in our Vayu Muktasana. And then lower the feet down on the mat. Extend the left leg long. Scoot the hips over to the right side. Bring the right leg onto the left. Stacking right hip on top of left. Right hand comes by our side into a T or a cactus. The left hand can guide the right leg down. Keeping that right shoulder blade in contact with the mat to the best of your ability. We are only twisting in the lower body. If the neck feels okay, turn the head to the right side. Then come back center, bend the left knee, hips come back center, right leg extends this time. Scoot the hips to the left, same stretch of the other side. Closing down the eyes if they aren't already. Keeping the breath nice and deep still. One more round of breath. Deep inhale and exhale. Come back center. Bend both knees, draw both knees to chest, wrap your hands around the shins. Give yourself a nice squeeze. Maybe the head lifts up, nose to knees, knees to nose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the head down. Extend the legs long. Right heel to the right edge of the mat, left to the left. Allow the ankles to splay open. Natural curve of our spine, hands by our side. Please feel free to stay here for as long as you'd like. And thank you for letting me guide you through your practice today. Until next time, namaste.